did breaking all the rules you knew actually heal you? My mother crushed 3 white pills into my protein shake backstage at the ballet recital and told me to drink every drop or she'd pull me from the competition. 20 minutes later, I was throwing up in the marble entryway of Madame Petrenko, the ballet teacher who made grown dancers cry in class, while she held my hair back and said something in Russian that probably meant I was ruining her imported tiles. The room kept spinning and I couldn't stop shaking, but all I could think about was how everyone at the studio thought my mother was this amazing dance mom, when really she just wanted a daughter who looked like a skeleton in a tutu. My mother had this whole system where she'd weigh out white pills on her jewelry scale and crush them into everything I ate to keep me at exactly 85 pounds. Every morning she'd wrap measuring tape around my waist and thighs like I was a piece of meat at the butcher shop. If the scale went up even a quarter pound, she'd padlock the kitchen cabinets and make me run through my variations until my legs gave out and I had to crawl to the bathroom. After I finished throwing up, Madame Petrenko dragged me to her kitchen and pushed me into a chair. The whole room smelled like roasted potatoes and herbs, and my stomach made this embarrassing growling noise even though I'd just been sick. She didn't ask why I was there at 2 in the morning or mention the vomit on her marble tiles. She just started rattling off rules like she was teaching a combination at the bar. 3 real meals a day with actual protein. 8 hours of sleep in a bed not on my bedroom floor. No dancing on Sundays, which seemed insane because I hadn't taken a day off since I was 12. Then she pointed at my face and said, "You apologize for existing one more time in my house and I'll make you right. I deserve to take up space 500 times like detention." That first week was like being in ballet boot camp except backwards from everything I knew. When I tried shoving scrambled eggs into my pocket during breakfast, she caught me and made another whole plate while standing right there watching me eat every single bite. I waited until midnight and tiptoed down to the building's gym, but she'd already called the front desk and had them lock it with a sticky note on the door that said, "Dancers need sleep more than they need midnight bar work, go back upstairs." The third night, I started doing grand battements using her guest room dresser as a bar, and she materialized in the doorway like some kind of dance teacher ghost and said, "If you keep treating your body like a machine, I'll start treating you like a broken one, and broken machines go to the repair shop, not the stage." After 3 weeks of her crazy rules, my leotards were getting tight around my ribs, and I completely lost it during breakfast. I asked her straight up if she was planning to call the company director and tell him I was too fat to perform, because that's exactly what my mother would do. She slammed her espresso cup down so hard coffee splashed onto her perfect white tablecloth, and her eyes got that same look she had when someone messed up choreography for the 10th time. "Listen to me very carefully because I will only explain this once," she said in that terrifying whisper she used before kicking people out of class. "I have personally attended the funerals of 3 beautiful dancers who believed starving was the same as discipline, and I've watched dozens more collapse during performances because they thought hunger made them graceful. You will follow every single one of my rules, or I will call every theater director from here to Moscow and ensure you never dance professionally again until you're healthy enough to survive a full season without fainting in the wings." 6 months later, I'm chopping vegetables for her borscht, while she corrects my knife grip the same way she fixes my port de bras. My body has actual muscles now, and I can leap across the studio without seeing spots. Last night at dinner, she looked straight at me and said, "Your mother tried to turn you into a ghost that dances, but I'm teaching you to be a human who happens to dance, and humans need meat on their bones and fire in their souls, not fear in their hearts." My phone still buzzes with texts from my mother about competitions I'm missing, but now when I perform, I feel like lightning instead of air, and I fill up the whole stage instead of trying to disappear.